Signs in Clive, Blessman International, Skeffington's Formal Wear, and Bosun the Florist. Thank you for supporting Iowa Catholic Radio.
And a very pleasant good evening and welcome to Dowling Catholic High School in West Des Moines as we get set for Central Iowa Metro League basketball on this Friday night. It's Dowling hosting Urbandale, and with this game marks the halfway point, if you will, as this is the second time Dowling and Urbandale have played each other, so I'm not sure if you can use that as a marking point, but Mark Amadale alongside Mike Burkert tonight. And Mike, welcome. I haven't seen you in a while. It's usually Tuesday, Friday, but this week it's Monday and Friday. So good to see you, Mike.
Yeah, good to see you too, Mark. Yeah, that extra day. Well, at least we got to watch the Notre Dame game last night.
Yes, we did. There was no Thursday night basketball. It was Notre Dame, and they're trekking the college football playoffs. And, of course, you're kicking off here in about a half hour. It'll be Ohio State and Texas down in the Cotton Bowl in Dallas, and Notre Dame awaits their opponent, and we'll probably be able to catch the second half of that game, maybe.
Depends on how they want to run the ball or pass the ball.
Exactly. And
how many replays.
And how many replays there are, video reviews and all that. Exactly. Well, tonight's Dowling and Urbandale. The Maroons in the girls contest, at which we have first. Dowling's got quite a streak going. They've won 29 in a row. Last Urbandale win goes back to 2010 when Mark Tybee was the coach at Urbandale, and the Jayhawks had their last win over Dowling, but the Maroons have won 29 in a row. They're 34-2 in this series that dates back to 2006, and Urbandale's kind of going through some transition with their their team, their coaching, and now they're thinking about leaving the conference and all that because they are the smallest school in the conference. So it's a very undermanned Urbandale team we're going to see Dowling play tonight.
Yeah, the key for both teams, for Dowling especially, is just to make sure that they play their game. They've got to not necessarily look ahead to tomorrow. They play, I think you're probably talking about that later, number one, I think 4A, Sioux City Heelan. It's a game that they've got to make sure that they do all the fundamental things correctly. And I think that's, in talking with Coach Danner, he was talking about that they just need to make sure that they play defense, get in their stance, cut the gaps, don't get any bad habits tonight.
Yep, and just go out and play basketball and let the game come to them instead of you trying to take it to something a different level. And for the Maroons, you're right. Tomorrow it is a 3-day week for Dowling. The last game was Monday, and the Maroons defeated Southeast Polk Monday, the game you heard in Iowa Catholic Radio, 69-28. And then since that game, there's been rankings come out, and not a whole lot of changes in 5A. Dowling still ranked second. Southeast Polk, the team we talked about that Dowling beat on Friday, they're still ranked 14th, so not a whole lot of movement in there. But this weekend, tomorrow, up in Huxley, Iowa, Ballard High School, Dowling will be part of that Ballard Classic. This is a girls tournament, and they'll take on number one ranked Bishop Heelan of Sioux City at 11:30. Oh, by the way, Heelan is not playing tonight, so there might be some eyes watching or even, poking through with the, as we are simulcasting with CISN here momentarily, if not already. So they might be taking a extra peek at Dowling's personnel, which they may not see a whole lot of tonight, depending on how this game goes.
That's true. It'll be a good opportunity, I think, for Dowling to, if you look at how the seasons have gone so far for each team, that some of the kids that don't get to play as much might get an opportunity to play. But that's also dependent on how hard and how well the top six play. They need to come out and take care of business. They need to, like we said, be fundamentally sound, get their transition game going. They've got another height advantage situation again tonight, and along with their length, and they need to do those things to properly prepare themselves for not just tomorrow, but for the rest of the season.
Absolutely. Other games going on in the Central Iowa Metro League. These are all girl-boy doubleheaders getting underway here in about the next 10 minutes. The other game has Johnston at Southeast Polk. That's number 1 versus number 15 on the girls' side. Fourth-ranked Yankee Centennial girls at number 3 Waukee Northwest. That'll be another battle in the CIML. And Valley is at 15th-ranked Yankee Centennial. These are all girl-boy doubleheaders. Team that's not playing tonight, who has a bye, that is Waukee. The Waukee Warriors have the night off, and their coaching staff, the husband and wife team, may be out taking a game in or two. You never know, Mike.
Yep, they should. That Ankeny Centennial Waukee Northwest game is going to be a huge one when it comes to both the conference standings and as well as the rankings and the seedings, because right now Northwest is 3 and Centennial is 4, and that's been based upon Northwest beat Centennial in their first matchup. So this one will go a long way to deciding who that 3rd and 4th seed are, I think.
Right. And, other games going on in the Iowa Alliance Conference. North is at East, Roosevelt at Hoover, Ottumwa at Lincoln. These are all girl-boy doubleheaders. Fort Dodge travels to Sioux City West. That game, the girls' game, got underway about a half hour ago at 5:30. Ames at Marshalltown and Waterloo East at Mason City. And tomorrow, the Dowling girls, we mentioned, taking on Heelan. That game at Huxley High School in Ballard. And they'll be the second game of the day. I think the first game gets underway at 10 o'clock, and I think it's Des Moines Lincoln that's involved with that. But the Maroons will be playing at 11:30 or right around there against Heelan. That'll be a top-ranked, 1 versus 1 in 2 different classes. So, again, always playing up and always playing somebody to try to play somebody other than the conference teams that you see twice a year, Mike.
Right. We talked about that the last game, is that anytime you can get an opportunity to play against a talented team that you've not seen before, it's going to prepare you for the state tournament. And I think just in checking, if I remember correctly, I looked at it was Max Preps had Johnson to 14th in the nation, and the team from Minnesota, the one they lost to, is 24th. Providence is 24th.
Yep.
So you play 2 nationally ranked teams and played number 1 Johnston, number 1 Hopkins, number 1 Heelan. That's a pretty good non-conference schedule. That might get them to the playoffs. That's right.
It might get them to the playoffs. We're going to take a 1-minute break here on our pregame show. Mark Hamadale, Mike Burkert here at Dowling Catholic High School in West Des Moines. As we have Vinny Cataldo, our studio producer on Iowa Catholic Radio. We want to welcome in the CISN crew. Rachel Hawley is our director, along with Carson Dunnick and Marion Bailey, our TV camera operators. So we appreciate having them along with Pete Tarpey and the CISN crew tonight from the Dowling Gym. We'll take a break and come back with starting lineups. Dowling and Urbandale here on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network and CISN.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Ashworth Vision Clinic. Complete eye exams, contact lenses, glasses, glaucoma testing, and urgent eye issues. 515-440-4610. AshworthVision.com.
Support for programming funded by Blessman International. We bring the good news of the gospel to South African children and their families through faith formation and locally sustainable programs. As the Fellowship of Christian Athletes location for all South Africa, our Sports for Christ complex provides student access to friendly competition where discipline and dedication are developed. Learn how you can support programs like Sports for Christ or experience the hands-on engagement of a mission trip at blessmaninternational.org.
Support for programming is provided by Construction Professionals, serving customers through a proven process, creating unique design, functionality, and artistic beauty. Construction Professionals is a Catholic family business built on a strong foundation. cpcustomhomes.com.
And welcome back to the Dowling Catholic Gym here in West Des Moines. Friday night, high school basketball, girls and boys, on this Friday, January 10th, 2025. Iowa Catholic Radio simulcasting with the group of CISN as we bring you tonight's contest. Our supporters of Iowa Catholic Radio include Ashworth Vision Clinic, Blessman International, Bows the Floors, and Construction Professionals. Let's take a look at the starting lineups, and we'll start with the visitors from Urbandale. Jayhawks come in with a record of 2-9. The head coach is Joey Aguirre in his second year at Urbandale. 7 wins, 27 losses. He's assisted by Nate Stevens, Andre Owen, and Ty Sharon. JV coach is Devin Moe. And the Jayhawks will start this lineup tonight. At one guard, number 2, Reese DeVote, a 5'7" junior averaging 6.5 points, and she'll wear number 2. The other guard is Marion Dixon, 5'5" sophomore averaging 6.5 points. She'll wear number 5. And the third guard, Elise Pins, Pinn's a 5'8 sophomore, averaging 3.5 points, but leads the team with 20 steals on the season. And the fourth guard is Ava Waddle, a 5'10 junior, averaging just under 8 points and 5 rebounds. She'll wear number 21. And one of the captains, along with Lauren Salmon, a 5'9 senior, averaging 8 points, 5.5 rebounds. She leads the team in those two categories, and Salmon will wear number 35 and the other captain. So Waddle and captain are both Waddle are both captains. Ella Schott off the bench, wearing number 14. She is the third captain, and she comes in a 5'11 junior, averaging 3 points. So that's a look at the Jayhawks roster. We'll see Riley Pruitt coming in off the bench also, along with Mia German, as the Jayhawks coming off a loss Tuesday night as they got beat by Waukee Northwest 73-28. And one of the rare road games they've had. I think the Jayhawks have been home for their first 5 or 6 games they've been at home, and now they're starting their road trip. So kind of the quirk in the schedule, if you will, Mike. But this is the first road match just down 70th Street here to Dowling.
Yeah, they didn't have far to travel, which is nice for them. It's not like they have to go cross country.
That's right. All right, now for Dowling Catholic. The Maroons come in, ranked second in Class 5A. They have a record of 8-2. And they're led by head coach Kristen Meyer, her 9th year at Dowling, 154 wins, 56 losses, 15 years overall as she coached Nevada to the 2015 state championship and runner-up in 2016. She's assisted by Joel Danner and Audrey Faber. Tom Donahue and Lisa Morrissey-Smith are the JV1 coaches, and Jonathan Vanderau and Logan Griner, the JV2 coaches. And the Maroons will start this lineup. They'll also have a 3-guard offense led by Captain Ava Zediker, a 5'10 senior point guard, averaging 16.5 points, 4 rebounds, and just under 3 assists. Zediker will be the point guard, wearing number 13. The second guard is Katie Muller, 5'11 sophomore, averaging 8.5 points, 6.5 rebounds. Muller will wear number 11. And the third guard is Layla Tritton, 5'9 senior and captain, averaging 10.5 points, 2.5 rebounds. And she'll wear number 15. Now one forward, Captain Ellie Olson, 5'10 senior, averaging 4.5 points, leads the team with 3.5 assists and 15 steals on the season. Olson will wear number 5. And at center, Ellie Muller, a 6'2 junior, leading the team in scoring and rebounding at 17.5 points per game and 10.5 rebounds, and leads the state with 46 blocks and set the career record for blocks. Monday night, a game we saw on Iowa Catholic Radio, Mike Burkert at Southeast Polk, and I think she had like 8 or 9 out there, but now has 46 blocks and the Dowling all-time record.
That's right, she does.
That's awesome for Ella.
That's Lizzie Station.
Yeah, that's it. That's right. You coached her, I believe.
Yes.
I remember right. But Ellie Muller wearing number 23. So it'll be both Muller sisters, Zediker, Tritton, and Olson for the Maroons. And they're starting 5. Dowling averaging 60 points on offense, giving up 46 points on defense. Urbandale averaging 37 points on offense and giving up 61 points on defense. So, Mike, that is the tale of the tape with these two teams. Dowling won the previous meeting between the two clubs 65-32 back in early December. And right now we're going to take a break, and we'll come back with tip-off between Dowling and Urbandale here at the Dowling Gym alongside Mike Burkert. I'm Mark Amadale, and we'll return with the tip-off after this break.
Fast Signs is a custom sign and visual solutions company with an extensive selection of digital signage, interior and exterior signs, banners, and vehicle wraps. Learn more at fastsigns.com. Thank you, Fast Signs in Clive, for your support of Iowa Catholic Radio.
Hi, this is Dr. Dan Ryan, president of Dowling Catholic High School, and welcome to another season of exciting Dowling High School basketball. We are proud to be partners with Iowa Catholic Radio, not only broadcasting basketball, but also being partners in preparing Christ-centered leaders for life. Go Maroons!
Hello, my name is Father Reed Flood. Let us pray together for the coaches, players, and trainers for this athletic competition this evening. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Heavenly Father, we thank you for all your gifts. We ask that you bless all those involved in this athletic competition this evening. We ask that you keep them safe and that they show good sportsmanship. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen. Saint Sebastian, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
And our national anthem being performed here tonight, here at the West Des Moines Dowling Catholic Gym in West Des Moines. Alongside Mike Burkert, Mark Amadale, welcome back to our girls and boys basketball doubleheader. Just about set for tip-off. Dowling and Urbandale for the second time this year as we went to break. Urbandale and Dowling met back at the Urbandale gym in early December. Dowling with the win 65-32. This is a rubber game as they both belong to the Central Iowa Metro League Conference, which is predominantly all 5A schools. And second time around, and you just love those conference games. Back, you play them once and then about 6 weeks later you play them again, Mike.
It's true. It's key that you maintain your level of intensity in each game. I don't think it makes a difference necessarily tiebreaker this time, but a lot of times that's a tiebreaker when you're playing.
Could be
for your conference championship.
That is true. Dowling in their home white uniforms, maroon numbers and trim. They'll be going right to left towards the south basket. To your left, if you're watching on CISN, and we are stationed right behind the scorer's table here at the Dowling Gym, behind the official scorer, Kevin Oddie, who's wearing the stripes. And Dowling uncontestedly wins the tip, and we're underway as Ellie Muller wins the tip, gets it off the Triton, and we're underway. Urbandale in their road blue uniforms with white numbers and red trim. Here's Zediker with it. As Dowling on its first possession of the contest. Zediker down the lane, little teardrop in the lane, shot up and good with a teardrop layup. So Ava Zediker shoots and scores. It's 2-0 Dowling.
It's a nice penetration there by Ava. Opened up the middle and took it right to the basket.
Now a long three, top of the key, in and out, no good by Reese DeVote. Dowling with the rebound, down court, layup good, and that's Zediker. They found her after an entry pass to the wing.
There's that transition. They got the rebound, got her down the floor, one pass, and she was right to the basket, and uncontested.
All right, it's Reese DeVote along with Mariah Dixon, Elise Pins, Ava Wadier, and Lauren Salmon, the 5 on the floor for Urbandale. Now down the lane, a shot full of right hand, no good by Wadier. Rebound Dowling, now stolen away by Nixon. Dixon with the steal, they get it underneath. A head fake, a bounce pass, or a bounce, and a shot up and good by Wadier with the left hand. Nice move by the Jayhawks.
Nice move.
So Wadier with the first 2 points for Urbandale. 4-2 Dowling, 6:40 left, first quarter. Here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN as we simulcast our broadcast tonight. Here's Ellie Muller with a shot in the lane, little scoop shot as she was fouled. It would have counted if it went, but a foul called on Urbandale.
A nice little spin move down in the lane there, and like you said, underhanded scoop shot that almost went in.
Lauren Salmon commits the foul. Salmon, a 5'9" senior. And that'll send Ellie Muller, a 68% free throw shooter, to the line for the Maroons. First one up and good. Tonight's game in the Iowa Catholic Radio Network brought to you in part by Skeffington's Formal Wear, Mercy One, Fast Signs in Clive, and the Catholic Tuition Organization. Second free throw good. So Dowling leads by 4 with 6:30 remaining, first quarter. And full court pressure by the Maroons as Zediker picking up the dribble of Mariah Dixon. Now she picks up her dribble, gives it to Wadier right in front of us. Wadier guarded by Tritton of Dowling. Dowling stays man-to-man. Now a backdoor cut by Pins. Her shot up and good. She got loose from the wing. A nice cut that time by Pins, the 5'8" sophomore for Urbandale. Now underneath Dowling, and they got a little scoop shot up and good by Ellie Muller. And it's going to be tough to have Salmon hang with her tonight, Mike, in the post.
There's quite a height advantage there, and we had talked about that in the Southeast Polk game. If they just utilize that height advantage, she can score at will.
Urbandale with the ball. Here's Salmon in the lane. A head fake and a shot up, and it's blocked by Muller. Ellie gets the rebound. Outlet pass to Tritton. The Maroons running. Tritton down the lane, and her shot up and no good, but she drew the foul. It may be on Pins of Urbandale. We'll see. And it is. So Alyssa Pins picks up her first foul, team foul number 2 on the Jayhawks here in this first quarter, with Tritton going to the free throw line. A 71% free throw shooter for the Maroons, and shoots and scores her first point of the evening. Reminder, both teams have games coming up as both free throws good by Tritton. She has 2 points. Dowling travels to the Ballard Classic up in Huxley tomorrow, while Urbandale is home or is on the road next Tuesday at 4th-ranked Centennial in a girl-boy doubleheader. Pressure in the backcourt. And Urbandale gets it across the timeline. They swing it left side. With it is Salmon. Dribbles around the key and now tries to reverse back, and the pass is stolen away by Dowling. Here is Katie Moeller underneath. Her shot no good, left it strong. And the rebound slapped around and picked up by Dixon. Mariah down court, her shot blocked out of bounds off of Dixon. Great job by Moeller. Ellie blocked the shot, and Dixon was standing where the ball came down, which was out of bounds.
Yeah, one of those oops. She watched it come down. It hit her right in the chest.
Salmon checks out of the Urbandale lineup. And she is replaced by Ella Schott. Schott, a 5'11 junior. Now backdoor cut by Dowling, a layup good. Zedeker on the receiving end of that. Ava with 6 points. And the Maroons lead it 12-4. 8-point lead for Dowling. 4:50 remaining. First quarter from the Dowling gym here in West Des Moines. Friday night girls and boys basketball. Underneath is Wadier. She's cut off. And now Dixon for three. It's off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound, Urbandale. Shot with it. Skip pass goes over to Pins. Now on the baseline is Wadier. Takes a dribble, now picks up her dribble. Backdoor cut by Dixon. Her shot up and no good. And we've got the ball out of bounds to Dowling as it was touched by Urbandale. Mike?
So far, Dowling taken 7 shots, and all 7 have been layups. Twice they were fouled, went to the free throw line, converted 2 free throws both times. And they are 4 out of 5 on hitting layups.
I'm going to pull your numbers off of Monday's game at Southeast Polk. Dowling was 5 of 17 from three-point range, 18%. So they haven't attempted a three yet. Now a turnover by Dowling. Entry pass is stolen away by Urbandale. Jayhawks give them the front court. That was Pins with the steal. Gets to German, who's in there. Mia German, 5'5", sophomore. Wearing number 10 for the Jayhawks. She has the ball in the lane, and it's stolen away by Zedeker. Ava with the steal, and she'll dribble in the front court. Now Lisa for Olsen. Olsen tries to get it to Tritton, almost threw it away. 3:40 remaining in the first quarter. Corner three by Ellie Moeller, no good. Offensive rebound Dowling, but a loose ball foul on the Maroons as Macy Harnden in the lineup.
She pushed off on that rebound.
That's why she got it.
That's why she got it.
Ellie Olsen checking out of the Dowling lineup, and Maroons now will go with Zedeker, Harnden, and Tritton, the 3 guards, with Katie Moeller and her sister Ellie in the post for the Maroons. Jayhawks have it in the front court. They work underneath, and now trapped under the basket, a shot. She finally kicks it out to Mariah Dixon. Dixon on the dribble, goes right side, guarded by Harnden. 3:15 to go in the quarter. Dowling 12. Urbandale 4 here in game 1 of our girl-boy doubleheader. Now here's German with it. Dribble handoff goes to Schott. She has nowhere to go. 2 on the shot clock. They have to get it off. Pins for 3. It's no good. Ball slapped around, and Katie Moeller comes away with it. Good defense by the Maroons. Tritton now in transition. Now to Zedeker. Skip pass over to Katie Moeller for 3. Good. Mark that down, Mike. 1 for 1. Dowling in 3-point range.
1 for 2.
1 for 2. They've attempted 2 tonight. Okay.
Yeah.
And
each of the Moeller sisters has tried one.
That's right. Ellie did. Now here's a steal by Zedeker at half court. And Ava all the way down, misses the layup. Harnden had the rebound, knocked away into the hands of Zedeker. The Maroons will get a brand new shot clock. Now whistling a foul on Pins. That'll be her second. And we've got a foul and a timeout, so we'll keep it here. One official taking over for the other. Foul is on Pins, her second. That'll be the third team foul, on Urbandale. 30-second timeout called by Urbandale. 2:27 to go first quarter. Dowling 15, Urbandale 4. Mark Amadale, Mike Burkert tonight from the Dowling Gym. Thanks to Ashworth Vision Clinic, Blessman International, Bozen the Florist, and Construction Professionals. And Mike, what are some of the numbers you have early in this first timeout?
So one of the things that for Urbandale to stay in this game, they've got to shoot better. On the season, they're shooting 28%, and right now I have them 2 for 9. So that's not going to get them going too much there. It's probably about 25% or less. Dowling, on the meantime, is 5 out of 8. So but most of those have been layups so far.
As you mentioned, except for two three-point attempts by the Maroons. All right, Dowling inbounds the ball.
Ooh.
And over and back as Zedeker's heel stepped on the half-court line. That's over and back. Turnover goes back over to Urbandale with 2:19 remaining. We mentioned upcoming schedule for both teams. Dowling playing Sioux City Healing tomorrow in girls play. And then our next broadcast will be Tuesday night. Dowling hosting Valley. Second time those two teams meet. We'll be on the air at 6 o'clock this Tuesday night right here at the Dowling Gym. For Urbandale, Tuesday night they travel to Ankeny Centennial, and then they're off on Friday, and they host Des Moines Lincoln on Saturday, January 18th. So it's kind of looking ahead at both schedules. And now Urbandale with the ball. They work underneath, and Waddle shot the left hand, no good. Left it short. Rebound Dowling. Here's Olsen with it. Saves it from going out of bounds, and then it's tipped out of bounds off of Urbandale, I believe. And it'll be Dowling basketball. With a substitution. That'll be Ellie Muller checking back in the lineup for Layla Tritton.
So Dowling's rotating their 6 people in and out here in the first quarter. I think everyone is just about sat down, at least for a short period of time.
Dowling by 11, 15-4. Minute 50 remaining, first quarter. Maroons inbound the ball. Here's Katie Muller. Pass inside to her sister Ellie. Layup good as she got right around Ella's shot. So Ellie Muller with her 6 point. Zedeker has 6 points. 3 points for Katie Muller. And Layla Tritton with 2 free throws for 2 points. Scoring for Dowling for Urbandale. Pins has 2 points and Waddle with 2. Jayhawks have it. They go left to right in front of you. In front of us, and on our CISN feed, a long 3 by Dixon is no good. Rebound Ellie Muller. Outlet pass goes to Zedeker. Ava the pass underneath to Olsen. Layup good. Ellie Olsen now in the scoring column for the Maroons. She has her first 2 points. And it's 19-4. Dowling by 15. With a minute to play, and now it's trapped in the backcourt. Coach may want to take a timeout, and he does, because it's nearly a 10-second count. 1 more second than it would have been, and a timeout called by Urbandale. Let's see what Joey Aguirre wants here. I'm sorry, Joey Aguirre. And this will be a 30-second timeout. We get to keep it here, Mike Burkert, with 57 seconds to go in the first quarter. Dowling 19, Urbandale 4. Our thanks to our CISN crew, led by our director tonight, Rachel Hawley, Carson Dunnick, and Marion Bailey. Thanks to those folks behind us shooting the video. And, of course, we have Mr. Cataldo. Well, we have one of the good Cataldos. That's Vinny back at our studio producer. The other guy is coming.
Ouch.
And gosh knows what he might have Notre Dame stuff on tonight. We'll see.
We'll see. But Dowling so far, 10 of their 12 shots have been layups.
And the two shots were 3-point attempts.
Yes. 1
made by a Muller sister, 1 missed by a Muller sister.
Everything that's not been a 3 has been a layup, which is what we talked about the other day that they need to do.
Yep. Those were 5 of 17. Or no, was it 5 or 3?
I think it was 3.
3 of 17.
It's 3.
All right. Jayhawks now get loose, and they shoot and score underneath. That's Reese DeVote out of the timeout with the basket. She has her first 2 points of the night. And now whistling a foul as Dowling pushed the ball down court. No. Foul be on Ella's shot, her first. That'll be the 4th team foul on the Jayhawks. 40 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Dowling's lead 19-6. There's Katie Muller with it, left wing. Top of the key to Tritton. Comes off a ball screen by Muller, and a long 3 good by Harnden. Macy Harnden in the scoring column off the bench with her first 3 of the night. 22-6 Dowling. Shot clock turned off. Final 22 seconds of the first quarter. Midway or 15-footer on the right wing is no good by Reese DeVote, and a rebound out of bounds to Dowling. And the Maroons have the opportunity maybe for the last shot with 16 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
I think they will. I hope they do, just because it gives them an opportunity to work on this that they're going to have in maybe a lot tighter game to work that last shot.
Oh, here's a steal. Steal by Mia German. And now stolen back by Dowling. German stole the ball from Tritton, and Tritton has it. 4 seconds remaining, coming off a ball screen. Long 3 by Tritton. Tries to bank it off the glass, no good, and we've come to the end of the first quarter here at the Dowling Gym with the score. Second-ranked Dowling 22, Urbandale 6. Alongside Mike Burkert, I'm Mark Amadale. We'll return with the second quarter in 1 minute here on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network and CISN.
Support for programming comes from Klein Electric, a local family-oriented electrical contractor, a 100% employee-owned company with branches across the Midwest to provide comprehensive electrical services. Klein Electric is able to help with any residential and commercial project. Learn more at kleinelectric.com.
Fast Signs is a custom sign and visual solutions company with an extensive selection of digital signage, interior and exterior signs, banners, and vehicle wraps. Learn more at fastsigns.com. Thank you, Fast Signs in Clive, for your support of Iowa Catholic Radio.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Bozen the Florist. Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, weddings, whatever the message, say more with Bozen. Bozen.com. 515-244-ROSE. Bozen makes the moment mean more.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Skeffington's Formal Wear, in business since 1951, with locations in Des Moines, West Des Moines, Coralville, and Ankeny. Skeffington's Formal Wear, fitting you for life celebrations. Online at skeffingtons.com.
Back here at the Dowling Catholic Gym here in West Des Moines. Central Iowa Metro League Class 5A matchup, Dowling and Urbandale in Game 1, the girls' game. Dowling leading 22-6, underway here in the second quarter. Jayhawks had the ball first. They go left to right. At the north basket here at the Dowling Gym, this is Mia German with it down the lane, guarded by Zedeker. Now backdoor cut, and here's DeVote with the shot. It's no good, drew the foul. And Reese DeVote will have 2 free throws. The foul will be on Dowling, and that'll be on Katie Muller. Mike Burkert totaling up some of the first quarter statistics as DeVote gets set for her first 2 free throws of the night. Reese is a 75% free throw shooter on the season. First one up, good. Dowling led 22-6 at the end of the first quarter. Dowling coming in with a record of 8-2 in girls play, ranked second in 5A. Urbandale with a record of 2-9. Got all your numbers done there, sir? You can just jump right in, Mike.
I do. Dowling shot 75% in the first quarter, 8 out of 12 and 9 rebounds. Out-rebounded Urbandale 9-2. Urbandale was 3 of 13, 23%. Each team had 4 turnovers.
Urbandale did not attempt a free throw in that first quarter, but they are now 2 for 2, and now a whistle and a foul as Zedeker was battling German over there, and German picks up the foul. So it's her first foul. 5'5" sophomore is Mia German, one of the quickest players on the Urbandale team, says head coach Joey Aguirre, and she's going to have a seat on the bench. They got her for 2 fouls.
No, I think he thought there was 2, and I think she said 1.
That's what I have her for is 1, but he was asking the
he thought she had 2.
Scorer if he had 2. Now a backdoor cut. Ellie Muller's pass to Zedeker. Layup good. Zedeker posting up Mariah Dixon there, and Ava with 8 points to lead all scorers here tonight. 24-8 Dowling. 7:10 remaining here in the second quarter. Want to stay tuned for halftime. We got some dancing coming along, and we're going to have that right here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN. Now a steal by Dowling, and now Katie Muller's shot rolls off the rim, no good, and tipped out of bounds. They say it went off Zedeker with the Urbandale basketball. Go ahead, Mike, continue with your numbers. You get them all in?
I got them all in.
Well, that was quick.
It was.
Dowling staying with this man-to-man full-court press, it looks like. A little token press just to let them know you're around.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, no traps as of yet. Now Dixon with the basketball for Urbandale. Dribbles to the right block. And a pass to Ellie Muller, and a foul on the pass by Urbandale. And they will whistle Ella shot for the foul. That'll be her second. So pins and shot in foul trouble for Urbandale with 2 each. Jayhawks now will have Aubrey Schumann in the lineup, along with Elise Pins, who returns to the Urbandale lineup. And Ava Wadier returns. Schumann led that Urbandale softball team to the state tournament in a 3rd-place finish, so she had quite the summer. She and Ella Schott, who played second base for the Jayhawk softball team, and found a way to work some basketball in. Now Dowling with the ball, Cross-court pass to Katie Muller, and she loses it out of bounds. It'll be Urbandale possession off the Dowling turnover.
I think she was getting ready to shoot it before she caught it there that time. She was wide open in the corner.
All right, Urbandale in the front court. They dribbled across. Ava Waddle gets it to Salmon, who's back in. Her shot up and blocked by Muller. Outlet pass goes to Tritton. And Layla underneath, her shot no good. Zediker with the rebound. And she finally gets it in the corner to Katie Muller. Out to Ellie for three, and it's no good. Offensive rebound, Zediker, and draws the foul. And Zediker will go to the line for two. That foul will be on Pins, and that'll be her third. So Coach Aguirre rolled the dice, put Pins back in, and she picked up her third. And now we're going to see DeVote return to the lineup as Zediker to the free throw line for the first time tonight, shooting 79% on the season. And her first free throw is good. Tonight's game of the Iowa Catholic Radio brought to you in part by Ashworth Vision Clinic, Blessman International, Bozen the Florist, and Construction Professionals. As Ellie Olson, Layla Tritton, and Katie Muller sit down for Dowling. Olivia Meredith into the lineup for the Maroons, number 31. Macy Harnden back in, number 33 for Dowling. And for the first time, Kaylee Klein in the lineup. As a free throw good by Zediker, so she has 10 points tonight. And Dowling's lead is 26-8. Now we got double dribble in the backcourt. Nice defense that time by Harnden. That token pressure sometimes may cause a turnover, and it did there as Dixon guilty of the double dribble.
Yeah, it did. If you just continue to bother somebody at some point, they get a little tired and lose concentration, and they pick up an easy steal. An extra possession.
Right, Meredith with the ball to Zediker. Ava coming off a ball screen in the lane. Kicks it out in the corner. It's Klein with it. Kaylee, a couple dribbles in the baseline, kicks it out. Zediker for three, left wing, off the back iron, no good. Fight for the rebound, and Schumann comes away with it. Now the Jayhawks in the front court. Here's Dixon with it, dribbles baseline. And she's cut off, and now finds a cutter, and that is DeVote. Her shot up and no good. Nice pass, but she couldn't convert. Rebound Dowling. Here's Harnden with it for three, up, good. Macy Harnden off the bench with 6 points. That's her 7th made three of the season, and Dowling opens up a 21-point lead, their largest of the night over Urbandale. 29-8 Dowling. 5 minutes to play here in the second quarter.
Yeah, when Macy gets squared up and has got some space, she's a pretty good shooter from that three-point range.
Certainly is. And now shot up and good by the Jayhawks as they dribble inside. And now Maroons answer that with Ellie Muller. Muller with her 8th point. Reese DeVote with her 6th point for Urbandale. 31-10 Dowling. Dixon in the front court. Dribbles down. Gets to Salmon. On the left block, her shot up and kind of forced that. Rebound Dowling and Ellie Muller. Right to left we go. Maroons with it. Muller down the lane. Pull-up jumper off the back iron, no good. And rebounded by Urbandale. With it is Ava Waddle. As she dribbled in the front court, she'll hand it off to Mariah Dixon with 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Dixon rolls left, puts up a shot. It's blocked by Dowling's Olivia Meredith. Rebound Dowling. Outlet pass to Zediker. Layup good. Ava Zediker gets the nice pass. She has 12 points and a timeout Urbandale. And I think this has to be a full timeout. We'll take it with them. 3:54 remaining second quarter. Dowling 33, Urbandale 10 here in the Central Iowa Metro League. Girl-boy doubleheader from the Dowling Gym back in 1 minute on CISN and Iowa Catholic Radio.
Remember, O man, that you are dust, and to dust you shall return. These words we hear each Ash Wednesday to remind us of our death and judgment awaiting us all. While our bodies are the source of so much focus in our culture, they will decay into dust till they are ultimately resurrected or reunited with our souls at the end of the world. God has granted exceptions to this, however, in the incorruptibles, those saints whose bodies are miraculously preserved intact after death as a visible sign of their holiness. These miracles have withstood in-depth scientific and medical examinations that rule out any possible hoaxes and make clear that they are entirely distinct from bodies preserved through extreme temperatures or mummification. When St. Bernadette Subaru was examined in 1909, 30 years after her death, her body appeared the same as when she had been alive. It was odorless, her skin was supple, and had coloration, while the rosary in her hands had rusted over. Today, her body can still be observed, and pilgrims state that she looks as if she were merely asleep. And then take St. Anthony of Padua. Years after his death, his body had decayed, but God had preserved the great preacher's tongue alone. Those present reported that it was perfectly pink. This is Greg Ewell for Faith Check.
Welcome back to the Dowling Gym after the Urbandale timeout. Jayhawks with 2 remaining. 3:40 left in the second quarter. 33-10. Dowling leads Urbandale in this girls Central Iowa Metro League Class 5A game. And now Urbandale with possession. Bodies on the floor. Jump ball called. Alternate possession arrow favors the Maroons with 3:35 remaining here in the second quarter. And we're glad you could join us. Our first simulcast this basketball season with the CISN group. Pete Tarpey and Justin Wolber. Appreciate working with them. And our Iowa Catholic Radio studio producer, that being Vinny Cataldo. We appreciate him. And now Ellie Muller with the ball for Dowling. Dribbles baseline and draws the foul. And that'll be on Lauren Salmon, her second. It'll be a non-shooting foul, so it'll be Dowling basketball underneath their own basket, leading 33-10, Maroons' largest lead right now at 23 points. Meredith inbounds it to Zedeker. Zedeker trying to come off a ball screen by Ellie Muller. Now down the lane and uncontested layup. It's up and no good. Zedeker with her own rebound puts it up and the basket will count. The foul on Urbandale. And I'll tell you what, it's just one speed for Zedeker. And it's full speed. Waddle picks up the foul on Zedeker for a chance, Mike, at the and one.
Yeah, she got to the basket. Missed the layup, although a little bit of contact there, but got the offensive rebound, put it back in, and got fouled. So
14 points for Zedeker. Leads all scorers tonight here in the first half. 3:07 remaining. 35-10 Dowling. And a chance for the and one. Free throw good. 15 points for Zedeker, and she will check out of the lineup. She's gradually getting back into shape after having that viral infection through the months of November and December, and still played. Missed the Minnesota trip, but you can just tell she's getting gradually back into shape. And she's on the bench. So Dowling with the Dowling back on defense. Urbandale with the basketball. Here's Waddle with it, guarded by Katie Muller. Hands it off to Salmon, guarded by Ellie Olsen. Now working left side is German. She's cut off by Tritton. Top of the key goes to Riley Pruitt, making her first action of the night. Reverse pass stolen away by Olsen. Layup is no good as Ellie missed it. And whistle and a foul in the backcourt on Dowling. And that'll be Maddie Rice who's in the lineup with the foul. Her first. Rice, a 5'8" junior. What a flurry.
It was. I tell you, Urbandale, I mean, they work the ball really well. And kind of watching them, they remind you a little bit of Southeast Polk in the fact that they kind of run an offense, try to get a shot, but they just have no height whatsoever. It's all 5 guards, small guards out there kind of running around.
Dowling by 26 with 2:20 left to go. At halftime, we're going to talk a little bit of dance tonight. We got about 200 of those young ladies up on the balcony ready to perform. And here, down the lane, layup good by Lauren Salmon. That's her first basket of the night. 36-12 Dowling. Maroons with the basketball. They play catch on the perimeter. Harnden in the corner to Katie Muller. She drives baseline. Can't get off the shot. Reverse pass stolen away by Schott. Now Urbandale with it. Waddle cut off by Tritton in the front court with 1:50 remaining. Now Salmon, left-handed scoop shot, no good. Rebound Harnden. Outlet pass goes to Olsen. And let's see, a layup good this time by Ellie Olsen with her 4th point. And the assist to Harnden. 38-12 Dowling, 1:30 remaining in the half. Jayhawks in the front court. Mia German on the dribble. Left wing goes to DeVote. Now we got something away from the basketball as a pass went over to Schott. We'll see what our official has. Macy Harnden with her 2nd foul is what we have.
Dowling's got 9 non-3-point shots this quarter, all of them layups.
All layups.
8 out of 9. There was one little, 8-footer.
Mike's referring to the discrepancy we had Monday night with more three-pointers being attempted than layups, and we got that fixed tonight. Down the lane is Waddle. Her shot no good. Fight for the rebound, and Dixon comes away with it. Now corner three, up and good. That is Mia German with her second 3 of the season. 38-15 Dowling. Katie Muller has the ball poked away, and now finally stolen away by Urbandale and Mia German. The Jayhawks getting a little flurry here with some of the Dowling reserves. I guess they have 3 of their starters in, and 2 reserves. As Maddie Rice and Macy Herndon are the reserves in the lineup with Layla Tritton, Ellie Olson, and Katie Muller. Don't forget, we'll have the boys game here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN tonight from the Dowling Gym. Johnson is at Southeast Polk. Some of the other games going on. Ankeny Centennial at Waukee Northwest and Valley at Ankeny. Those are all girl-boy doubleheaders in the Central Iowa Metro League. Jayhawks have it. 7 on the shot clock. 25 on the game clock remaining. Here's Waddle down the right side. Layup good with the right hand. Nice move by Waddle. She has 4 points. 16 seconds remaining in the first half. Shot clock turned off. Here's Muller with 10 seconds. Katie down the left side. Kicks it over in the corner. Here's Tritton with it. Now to Herndon. Can she make 3 for 3? It's no good from the right wing. Rebound Urbandale and Salmon. And we'll go to halftime with Dowling Catholic leading Urbandale 38-17 here at the Dowling Gym. And what a flurry we saw. A lot of kids get in for Dowling, but the Maroons come away leading here at halftime, Mike Burkert, 38-17.
Yeah, the things that we talked about early on are the things that they're doing right. They're taking the ball to the basket. Once I add everything up here, it'll be interesting to see although it would take forever to try to figure out game by game, but they could be on a record pace for their shooting for 75% in the first quarter, and they're at least at this quarter.
Maroons had a lot of players in the scoring column in the first half. We'll talk more about that. We're going to take a 1-minute break here at halftime as we have the Dowling Cheer and Dance Clinic held today, and we're going to have that when you come back. We'll have some our camera angles on some of that of some of these young ladies. 250 of them are here tonight, and they're all coming down the stairs. So we'll take a 1-minute break on our network stations. 38-17, Dowling Catholic leading Urbandale in our girls Class 5A Central Iowa Metro League Conference game. And we'll return to the Dowling Gym in 1 minute here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio comes from the Catholic Tuition Organization. Reduce or eliminate your Iowa income tax and instead give to the Catholic Tuition Organization and receive 75% Iowa tax credits. These tax credits are going fast, so reserve yours today and learn more about the Catholic Tuition Organization at ctoiowa.org. ctoiowa.org. The bottom line, it's for the kids and their futures.
Catholic Tuition Organization, a great investment in our kids.
Support for programming is provided by construction professionals, serving customers through a proven process, creating unique design, functionality, and artistic beauty. Construction Professionals is a Catholic family business built on a strong foundation. cpcustomhomes.com.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Ashworth Vision Clinic. Complete eye exams, contact lenses, glasses, glaucoma testing, and urgent eye issues. 515-440-4610. ashworthvision.com.
Dowling Gym here in West Des Moines at halftime of Game 1, our girls' game. And second-ranked Dowling Catholic leading Urbandale 38-17. Mark Hamadale joined by Mike Burkert as we're totaling up some of the numbers. Dowling girls got out to a 22-6 first quarter lead, and Dowling outscored Urbandale 16-11 in the second quarter to lead it here at halftime 38-17. Let's take a look at some of the scoring in the contest. Urbandale led by Reese DeVote off the bench, or no, I'm sorry, she got the starting nod tonight. She has 6 points. 4 points for Ava Waddle, 3 points for Mia German, and then 2 points for Alyssa Pins, and 2 points for Lauren Salmon. And Mariah Dixon did not score for Urbandale in that first half. For Dowling Catholic, the Maroons had 6 players in the scoring column, led by Ava Zedekers, 15 points. She was followed by Ellie Muller with 8 points, 4 points for Ellie Olson, 3 points for Katie Muller, and 2 points for Layla Tritton. And off the bench, Macy Herndon with 6 points. And both teams, Mike Burkert, perfect at the free throw line. Dowling was 7 for 7, Urbandale 2 for 2. And I'll wait till you put your calculator away, but
got it.
What a here we have 225 to 250 estimate of young Maroons out there, future Maroons, kindergarten through 5th graders from all over, including the parochial schools in the Diocese of Des Moines. They spent the afternoon learning these cheers and dances, and if you're watching on CISN, they're going to perform some of this. We're going to have some of the music from Disney, I think. And you see the Dowling Catholic cheerleaders and dance team assisting with this. But it's led by Dowling Catholic cheer coach Kendra Marshall, 2004 Dowling grad, along with Brooke Potts, Kelly Alexander, and Megan Lampfers from the Dowling cheer squad. And the Dowling dance coach is Courtney Gredeman Taylor, along with Meg Moulton helping out. So they're all on that floor. They've all changed their shoes, Mike Burkert. They've got their court shoes on. I was told that. At least that's what Tom Wilson's email said to do.
Would have been interesting. My little 2.5-year-old grandson came to the first quarter of the game.
He's gone.
He's gone. He would have loved this part.
Absolutely. Just could have stayed awake a little longer.
Bedtime's like it. He heads up to bed about 6:30 every night. So.
That's when I go, 6:30. That's about the right time.
Couple stories and it's time for bed.
Mike, you got to look at the first half stats. We'll let you read those off. I just read the scoring as our fans watching on CSN can enjoy the 200 and some little kids, little gals out there with the dance team. Go ahead.
Yes, first half, Dowling was, here I was talking about they were going to set some records, but they missed their last 3 shots, so it kind of shot their shooting percentage down a little bit, but they were 14 of 25 overall, 56%. They were 11 of 17 from the 2-point range, 3 of 8 from the 3-point range. Free throws, like you said, Dowling was 7 for 7 in the first half, 100%. They had 17 rebounds and 8 turnovers. Rebounds, turnovers compared to Urbandale, it was 17 to 3. Urbandale only had 3 rebounds in the first half, and they had 9 turnovers. First half, Urbandale was 7 of 23 overall, 30%. They were 6 of 18 from the 2-point range and 1 of 5 from 3-point. They were 100% on free throws, 2 out of 2. Not a lot of fouls, committed by Dowling at least where they were shooting. It was just one time I think somebody went in for a layup and got hacked, and they hit the 2 free throws. So,
we mentioned earlier Dowling has a game tomorrow as they take on number 1 ranked out of Class 4A, Bishop Heelan of Sioux City, who, by the way, is not playing tonight. They might be watching the game on CISN or listening to us, or just going over film, but they're making the trip to Huxley, Iowa, the Ballard Classic, and Dowling and Heelan hook up tomorrow morning at 11:30. I think Des Moines Lincoln plays the first game at 10 o'clock. I'm not sure who their opponent is, but that's one of the many tournaments going on across the state. You like seeing that when you can schedule outside your conference. Our next broadcast with Dowling will be Tuesday night right here at the Dowling Gym. The Maroons will host the Valley Tigers in a girl-boy doubleheader as the Maroons make their second trip through the conference, which means we're pretty much close to halfway through the girls and boys basketball season, per se. Then a week from tonight, you and I will be in Ankeny, Centennial High School, 4th-ranked Centennial taking on number 2 Dowling in a rematch of the girls contest. So a week from tonight, we'll be headed to Ankeny, Mike.
That'll be a good one. Looking forward to seeing that game. I know first time we played them, it was I think it was, if I remember right, 56-52. Does that sound right?
66-32. I'm sorry, that wasn't us. Never mind, wrong one. 56-52, Dowling.
That's what I thought. You're confusing me there with the 66-32 game.
I had Urbandale scores over on one side,
but that was a good game all the way through.
Yeah.
I think that if I remember right, it was good, solid defense. There weren't a lot of turnovers, and I think at the end of the game, what it was Dowling was able to execute down the stretch and hit a couple free throws to separate themselves out a little bit.
Maroons had to convert in that game, I remember, because Dowling got out to a pretty good lead. It was in double digits plus, almost, I wouldn't say 20, but it was close. And then Centennial made a nice run the second half. Dowling weathered it, and they made another little run, did Centennial, and then it got to single digits, and finally the final score is, as we mentioned, Dowling defeating Centennial 56-52, a 4-point win, but it really didn't seem like it, but Centennial's going to play hard no matter how far behind they are.
And now that I think about it, I think it came down to a defensive play. I think Zedeker stripped Crawford of the ball, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Right at the top of the key here. That was when it was like a 2-point game.
All right, they're going to escort these 200-plus young ladies out of here, future Maroons, the Dowling Catholic Cheer and Dance Clinic, a 30-plus year tradition at Dowling High School, sharing the spirit of Dowling Catholic High School with future Maroons. And they say tonight over 225 kindergarten through 5th graders, ages 5 through 11 years old from all over, including parochial schools in the Diocese of Des Moines, have spent the afternoon learning the cheers and dances, and they were treated to pizza party dinner in preparation to perform with the Dowling Catholic High School cheer and dance teams here at halftime. So congratulations to them, and also to their coaches, Kendra Marshall. She was Kendra Sears when she was here, 2004 Dowling grad, and her assistants, Brooke Potts, Kelly Alexander, Megan Lamfers, the Dowling cheer squad, and the Dowling dance team coach, head coach Courtney Gredeman Taylor, and Meg Moulton. So hats off to them, and what a performance. And we've got a couple minutes before the teams are now being notified, hey, you can take the floor, as Raider Rob and company are mopping the floor, because that's the last thing you want, is to see a slick floor after all those many different shoe styles were out there, Mike. But
that's true.
We've got to get that all fixed, and we will. All right, hey, a special shout out behind us, and that's the CISN team. Our director is Rachel Hawley. She does a great job. Worked with her during the football playoffs over at MediaCom Stadium. Carson Dunnick and Marion Bailey running the camera. So our thanks to them, along with Pete Tarpey and Justin Wolber from CISN. We're going to take a 1-minute break and come back to the Dowling Gym. Our halftime score in Game 1, the girls' game, Dowling 38, Urbandale 17. Along with Mike Burkert, I'm Mark Amadale here on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
This is Dale Ahlquist with a Chesterton Christmas Minute. Are you worried about the war on Christmas? Don't be. G.K. Chesterton says Christmas is the irresistible festival for those who are afraid to be festive. It is the spectacular festival when almost everyone lives and acts poetry instead of just a few people writing it. It is the ancient festival, a trinity of eating, drinking, praying, that to modern seems irreverent because the holy day really is a holiday. No matter what happens, says Chesterton, the great majority will go on observing Christmas Day with Christmas gifts and Christmas benedictions, and they will continue to do it, and suddenly, someday they'll wake up and discover why. Want more than a minute? Visit us at chesterton.org.
Welcome back to the Dowling Catholic Gym here in West Des Moines. As we're just about ready to start the second half, Mark Amadale, Mike Burkert, Dowling 38, and Urbandale 17. Mike, what are some of the keys to the second half?
I think Dowling needs to maintain their focus. We talked earlier about the defensive integrity, stay in good defensive position, make sure that you don't allow easy shots, make sure you block out, rebound, continue to develop and those good habits that you need on defense that'll take them through the rest of the season. protect the basketball, good passes. It's going to be a little difficult maybe at times because they're going to rotate some people through, so you got some kids that aren't familiar with playing with each other a lot during game time. But the key is just maintaining your focus and finishing the game off solid.
Well, we're going to see a lot of probably different lineups, especially on the Dowling side, as they start to empty their bench. I think they had 4 or 5 subs come in the first half, and they've got a couple more they can bring in, and I think they probably will in the second half, depending on how this goes. But hey, you lace up the shoes and you start the second half, Mike, and we're going to do that. And Urbandale will have the ball first, but the ball stolen away by Dowling, and that was Zediker around that play. The Maroons in the front court. Corner 3 up and no good by Katie Muller from the right wing. Rebound Urbandale. As Dowling and Urbandale switch baskets. Dowling going towards the north basket to our left. And Urbandale right to left in front of us towards the south basket, wearing their road blue uniforms with white numbers and red trim, and traveling on the Jayhawks in their first possession. We want to mention our officials. Alan Dries, Mark Jansen, and Mark Vandehar, our 3-man officiating crew. Didn't get a chance to mention them in the first half, but we appreciate them. And Mike, if they do a good job, we keep them for the boys' game and let Cataldo watch them too.
Okay.
How's that?
I think they're going to stay.
Good group of guys.
No matter what we think.
That's right. And here's Muller underneath and shoots and scores. Ellie, who had 8 points at halftime, now has 10 with that basket. 40-17 Dowling. Underway here in the third quarter at the Dowling gym. A long 3, good by Mariah Dixon, and that is her first basket of the night and her 12th 3 of the season for Mariah. It's 40-20, Dowling by 20, and a long 3, no good by the Maroons, out of bounds to Urbandale.
Dixon had nice form on that. When you watch her play, she's quick, and nice little point guard that they've got, and she's just a sophomore.
Yeah, and I think your stats kind of show that Urbandale struggling from the field this year, shooting 28% as a team, and that's something that you want to try to improve as much as you can. Here's a long 3. It's no good by DeVote. Reese with the miss, Dowling with the rebound, Tritton with it in the front court. And the pass is knocked out of bounds, and they say it went off Tritton. So Layla displeased with that.
Yeah, she tried to get the ball inside and realized that she was throwing to a 5'10" person rather than a 6'3", I think.
Urbandale with the ball in the front court. DeVote with it. Reese guarded by Katie Muller. Now here's Salmon, a head fake in the lane. Her shot up, no good. Partially blocked by Ellie Muller, who has a school record in blocks. Got that on Monday, and now here's Zediker on the baseline. Her shot rolls off, no good. Ball tipped away by Olsen into the hands of Tritton, and Dowling has the ball again. And Muller for 3, it's no good. Ellie with the rebound. Gets in the corner to Zediker. Wins by 20. Ava dribble drives the lane, has it slapped away. Gets it to Olsen. Ole looking for a cutter. Can't find one. Gets it back out to Zediker with 20 on the shot clock. Good defense by the Jayhawks. Katie Muller for 3. It's in and out, no good. Rebound Urbandale. Waddle with it. Dribbles in the front court. Ava, the pass to Dixon. Mariah launches it over Katie Muller.
It's partially tipped.
And it is partially tipped. They're going to give it to Dowling. Maybe it wasn't.
From my angle, it sure looked like it was tipped, but.
Well, you have just as good an angle as Coach Danner. Kevin Oddie, our official scorer, right in front of us.
Yeah.
But officials didn't see it. That's the important part, Mike. That's what I found out.
That's true.
Officials got to see it. All right, Dowling with the ball. Zediker in the front court. Stops the free throw line. Harnden in. She'll attempt a corner 3 from the right side. No good. Rebound Ella Schott, who's in for Urbandale. Both teams with substitutions will try to catch up. Here's Waddle with it. Stops the right elbow. Kicks it out to Dixon. Dowling 40, Urbandale 20. We've been stuck on that score for about almost 2 minutes. Now they work the ball inside the right block. That's Schott with it. Now she reverses it out to Waddle beyond the arc. Left wing pass goes to Pins. Elisa's pass underneath. Now they finally get it to Salmon underneath. Her shot blocked by who else? Ellie Muller. Rebound Dowling. Now the Maroons turn it over. Steal by Pins.
That was a nice block by Ellie. She blocked it so she could get the ball back again and start a fast break.
Salmon with it. Goes up against Muller. Her shot up, no good. This time draws the foul. And that's worked out pretty good for Ellie Muller. I think she's got several block shots to now her first foul of the night.
She does. That was in that play there. Salmon went in. She gave her a nice forearm to keep her off of her, and they didn't call that. So
first free throws of the night for Lauren Salmon.
Puts a little smile on Ellie's face knowing that she just got a forearm right to the chest.
Salmon, a 51% free throw shooter on the year. Gets her first free throw. She now has 3 points. And the second free throw good. Her grandfather, Orv, longtime coach, longtime broadcaster, going to Drake games. Now he's going to Drake games. Now here's a little give and go. Zediker from Muller. Now back to Ellie Muller for three. Top of the key. It's no good. And the rebound out to Riley Pruitt, number 3, in there for Urbandale. Jayhawks in transition. They get it down court to German, and she loses it out of bounds. It'll be Dowling basketball, and we're going to see more subs come in. For Dowling, Olivia Meredith, number 31, along with number 25, Maddie Rice. Zediker and Ellie Muller check out, Mike.
Yeah. First quarter, Dowling's taken 8 shots, 6 of them in three-pointers, and they're 0 for 6, and they're 1 for 2 from the two-point range.
Kaylee Klein, number 21, into the Dowling lineup. As Katie Muller running the point now for the Maroons. Here's Olivia Meredith. Gets it over to Harnden. Macy with it, coming off the ball screen. Back to Meredith. Layup up and no good. And a rebound to Urbandale. And shot. Jayhawks running underneath Salmon. Little crossover dribble, and they're going to call her for the offensive foul. She threw the forearm.
They caught that one.
And Salmon with her third foul. 3:23 remaining here in the third quarter. Dowling 40, Urbandale 22. Harnden will inbound the ball to Katie Muller. Dowling has pulled all their starters except for Katie Muller. Harnden with it. Leaves it for Maddie Rice. Rice picks up her dribble, leaves it for Meredith. Olivia with it on the dribble, right wing. Pass goes to Muller, 19 on the shot clock. Muller down the lane. Katie's shot no good. Bodies hit the floor, and Meredith with the rebound to Klein, to Harnden. Back to Klein. Katie fakes the three. Now they work it inside to Meredith. Back to Klein for three, up and off the back iron, no good. And an offensive, let's see it. What we got here? We got a
Urbandale.
Whistle and a loose ball foul called on Pruitt. So Riley Pruitt, the 5'7" junior, with the foul. Dowling get a brand new shot clock. 2:47 remaining third quarter. Dowling 40, Urbandale 22. Mark Hemmadale, Mike Burkert. From the Dowling gym. Game 1 of our girl-boy doubleheader. We'll have game 2, the boys game, immediately following our post-game show for the girls. Katie Muller for three, left wing, good. Katie with her second three of the night and her 14th made three of the season. 43-22 Dowling. Here's Salmon with it against Meredith, and her shot up and no good, and Salmon will go to the free throw line. Foul will be on Olivia Meredith, her first. And we're going to see Miss Johnson and Miss Anthony Bodie set to check in, the final two in the Dowling roster that dressed out tonight. So now we've got a full roster in the game.
Everybody's got to come in the game. That's our first missed free throw of the day.
Salmon with the miss. Tonight's game on Iowa Catholic Radio brought to you in part by Skeffington's Formal Wear, Mercy One, Fast Signs in Clive, and the Catholic Tuition Organization. Second free throw no good. Now, both teams were 9 for 9 between the two of them at halftime. Now Salmon hit the first two of the second half, and then she missed the first two of the second half.
I was going to say something that nobody missed yet, but I didn't want to jinx anybody.
Oh, never want to do the announcer's jinx. She did it herself.
Maybe that thinking part did it.
43-22 Dowling. We're approaching the 2-minute mark here at the in the third quarter. Dowling with the ball. Here's Maddie Rice with it. Reverse pass to Nellie Johnson. Tipped in the backcourt by German. 1 on the shot clock. Johnson has to launch and it hits off the backboard. No good, but Dowling gets a long rebound. And a brand new shot clock. Here's Johnson with it, and Nelly's pass is stolen away, but a foul on Salmon. Nelly Johnson, 5'7" junior, and Sophia Anthony Bodie, a 5'6" sophomore. Johnson, number 35. Anthony Bodie, number 41, into the Dowling lineup, and Johnson will throw it in. Gets to Meredith, Olivia with it. Over to Maddie Rice, guarded by Pins. Rice, pass over to Klein. Kaylee thought about shooting and will work some clock. 20 on the shot clock. Pass in the corner goes to Johnson. Nelly's shot off the glass too strong. Fight for the rebound. Still on the floor and picked up by Pruitt. And she's and a timeout, Urbandale.
Got to be a full. That's all he's got left.
And we'll take it. With 1:16 remaining, third quarter. It's Dowling 43, Urbandale 22. In our Central Iowa Metro League Class 5A girls basketball game here at the Dowling Gym. Back in 1 minute on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.
Encounter the Eucharist, an evening with Father Mike Schmitz, Wednesday, April 2nd at the Iowa Event Center in downtown Des Moines. This limited seating event allows for an intimate conversation about faith that will inspire a deeper relationship with Jesus.
When you see the Lord lifted up like this, you are looking at Calvary. You're participating in his restoration of the world.
Encounter the Eucharist, an evening with Father Mike Schmitz. Go to iowacatholicradio.com and reserve your seat now. Presented by BSB Design.
Brightside Aesthetics by Ducharme Dermatology provides advanced and medical aesthetics, body contouring, wellness, and spa services. Learn more at brightsideiowa.com. Thank you, Brightside Aesthetics, for your support of Iowa Catholic Radio.
Health powers life. From the delightfully routine to the truly uncharted, at Mercy One, their caring doctors focus on just that, so you're ready for what life brings next. Find care at mercyone.org/healthpowerslife.
And we're back here at the Dowling Catholic Gym, West Des Moines. Friday night, high school girls and boys basketball. About a minute to play here in the third quarter. Dowling 43, Urbandale 22. Mark Amadale, Mike Burkert. Jayhawks work the ball inside to shot, and she's fouled, and we'll go to the free throw line as the fouls are starting to pick up here, Mike, in the second half. This foul will be on Dowling and Kaylee Klein, her first, and third team foul on the Maroons, 3 on Urbandale.
Still, that's pretty good. You're down to less than a minute left, so, but it's a little different control out there right now.
First free throw no good by Ella Schott. Ella yet to score tonight. Came in averaging 3 points, 3 rebounds. One of the leaders in assists on this Urbandale team. Second free throw no good. Rebound Meredith. And the pass, outlet pass goes to Maddie Rice, who will run the point for the Maroons. Now again underneath to Johnson. Nelly's pass in the corner to Klein is stolen away, but with her momentum carrying her out of bounds, that's Riley Pruitt with the near steal.
It's good hustle. She saw the person open in the corner. She went to try to cut it off and did a nice job.
Now the Maroons throw the ball around, deflected. Here's Johnson with it, Nelly. 35 seconds remaining, 13 on the shot clock in this possession here in the third quarter. Nelly stops at the right block, shoots and scores. Nelly Johnson. That's her first 2 of the night.
Nice shot for her that time.
She had surgery on her hip in the offseason, so just really starting her getting back into basketball.
She just doubled her season output right there.
Yeah, she's been kind of a slow go for her, but she has now gotten full clearance. Now a corner shot is no good by Schott for Urbandale. We've come to the end of the third quarter with the score. Dowling Catholic 45, Urbandale 22, and alongside Mike Burkert, I'm Mark Amadale, and we will return for the fourth quarter of the CIML Class 5A girls game here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.
Support for programming funded by Blessman International. We bring the good news of the gospel to South African children and their families through faith formation and locally sustainable programs. As the Fellowship of Christian Athletes location for all South Africa, our Sports for Christ complex provides student access to friendly competition where discipline and dedication are developed. Learn how you can support programs like Sports for Christ or experience the hands-on engagement of a mission trip at blessmaninternational.org.
Support for programming is provided by Construction Professionals, serving customers through a proven process, creating unique design, functionality, and artistic beauty. Construction Professionals is a Catholic family business built on a strong foundation. cpcustomhomes.com.
Back here at the Dowling Gym as we start the fourth quarter. Quarter three up and good as Ellie Moeller returns to the lineup. Moeller with 13 points as she gets the fourth quarter start, 48-22 Dowling. And now the Jayhawks underneath their first possession. The shot is up and no good. Dowling outscored Urbandale 7-5 in the third quarter. And now Trenton gets loose underneath and she shoots and scores. Layla with her fourth point. 50-22, Dowling with the lead. Mark Amadale, Mike Burkert. We'll get our statistics through three quarters with Mike after when we get a break. Urbandale on the offensive end. Here's Waddle with it. Lisa for pins. Elise with it. Now reverse a crossover dribble. Gets it over in the corner to Waddle. Now to German. German backs her way into the lane. And her pass is stolen away by Trenton. Lead pass to Zediker as Ava's shot up and good as Dowling starts all five starters here in the fourth quarter, and Zediker with 17 points.
Yeah, they got up to a 7-0 start after that kind of choppy third quarter there.
I like that word, choppy third quarter. We had a total of 12 points scored between the two teams in the third quarter. Now a long three, good from the top of the key by Ava Wateryer. It's her team leading 18th three of the year, 7th point of the night. We got a full timeout. We'll take it. 6:28 to go here in the fourth quarter. Dowling 52, Urbandale 25 here in this girls CIML Class 5A game. Back in 1 minute on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.
This is a Young Catholic Minute. If someone's really suffering, why can't we just put them out of their misery?
Because every life is sacred. When did we get the idea that we have a right to die? Not from our nature for self-preservation, not from our Constitution's right to life, not from God who has come that we might have life. So why would anyone choose death? We know that God has made us for fullness of life, and when we suffer, it feels like that gets in the way. So it makes sense that we'd want to get rid of our suffering to return to that fullness of life. What euthanasia does instead is get rid of life to end suffering. But the whole point of ending suffering was so that we could have life. Still, knowing this doesn't necessarily make our suffering easier, but God lets us offer it for the good of others, just as Christ did. As you offer your suffering back to Christ, He hears your deep prayer of resignation to His will. And there is huge miracle potential in that, whether for you or somebody else. So as hard as it may be in practice, your grandmother was right. Offer it up. For more Young Catholic Minutes, youngcatholicminute.com.
Welcome back to the Dowling Gym as we come out of the timeout. Jayhawks with the shot. It's up and no good. Rebound comes out to Dowling. Maroons in transition. Corner three by Katie Moeller. It's no good from the right wing. Rebound. Her sister Ellie comes away with it. Dowling with a fresh shot clock. 5:50 remaining here in the fourth quarter. And Dowling with the lead, 52-25. And now corner three no good by the Maroons. Rebound Urbandale and Ava Waddle. Salmon with it. Back to Waddle, guarded by Katie Moeller. On the corner it goes to Reese DeVoe. Top of the key to Dixon. To Salmon. Now they keep the ball passing on the perimeter. Here's Dixon with it. And a three-pointer on the way as Waddle has it. Left wing, it's no good. Rebound, Ellie Olsen and Dowling. Holding in the front court. Leaves it for Zediker. A long three. Good from the left wing. Zediker with 20 points tonight on that three-point basket.
Yeah, they needed to hit that three there. Through three quarters, they were 4 for 17 from three-point range.
Monday night is Urbandale with the basketball. Moons were 3 of 17 for 18%, so
improvement.
A little bit. A little bit. All right, Urbandale with the ball, 10 on the shot clock in the lane. Waddle is cut off. Her shot up, no good. Rebound, Katie Muller. Waddle passes or pressures her in the backcourt, and they get it to Zediker. Tritton for 3 in transition. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Ellie Olsen. Now back to Katie Muller for 3. It rims out, no good. And rebound DeVote and Urbandale. Now to Salmon. Lauren in the lane. Reverse pass. And she threw it away. Right in front of our official. He could have saved it from going out of bounds. What are some of the other numbers you have, Mike? Have you gotten through them all?
Yep, 2 3/4. Third quarter, Dowling was 3 for, well, it was choppy. You like that word.
I do.
So, Dowling shot 3 out of 15, 20%, and Urbandale was 1 out of 6 for 16% in the third quarter. Rebounds, Dowling controlling it, 7 to 3. Turnovers were about even, 3 and 2. So.
Your uncontested layup good by Tritton. Layla with her 6-point. Dowling was 4 out of 6, or rather Urbandale 4 out of 6 through 3 quarters at the free throw line. Dowling 7 for 7 at the line. They did not attempt a free throw in the third quarter. 57-25 Dowling. Here's Salmon in the lane. Was up the shot. This time she had to deal with the other Muller sister. That was Katie defending her. And now Katie in the lane. Her shot off the glass too strong. No good. Rebound Urbandale and DeVote. Reese dribbles in the front court. Sit over to Dixon. Dribbles to the baseline. Now she's double teamed. Macy Harnden in there for the Maroons and Katie Muller. Now the ball deflected and stolen away by Olivia Meredith. Dowling in the front court. Tritton for a corner 3. Good. Layla with her 18th made 3, and we got a 30-second timeout called by Dowling. With 3:10 to go here in the fourth quarter, 60-25, Dowling with the lead over Urbandale. As getting back to that third quarter, low scoring, 7-5. Dowling outscored Urbandale as both teams were struggling from the field.
And we'll do our math here, Mark. It's 60-25. What's that difference? 35.
Are we at the running clock?
Could be.
That might be why Coach called time and got players in. So
I think so.
Nellie Johnson, you're right. Nellie Johnson in there along with Sophia Anthony Bodie and Kaylee Klein for the Maroons. Also in there is Maddie Rice. Now Urbandale with the ball. They work it in the lane to Reese DeVote, and she drew the foul. And that foul will be on Nellie Johnson, her first. So Nellie Johnson, Kaylee Klein, Olivia Meredith, along with Maddie Rice, and Sophia Anthony Bodie, the 5 on the floor for Dowling. At the free throw line, Urbandale's Reese DeVote, who has 6 points tonight. First free throw good.
And that takes us out of the 35 points.
Clock runs, though. It's got to go down to 25.
They stopped it.
That's because free throws. They added that.
Okay.
So at the free throw line, it doesn't run.
That's how you get the big bucks.
And second free throw is no good by DeVote. And now it is continued to run. See? Free throws, they do stop it. They didn't before when you were maybe around. They shoot the free throw line, but then people thought, well, they were delaying the game. You have to release the free throw shot in 10 seconds. So you're taking 10 seconds off the clock at minimum. But they decided to stop it.
I see.
Right, Dowling with the ball in the front court. And with it is Kaylee Klein. Tries to get it to Nellie Johnson, and now double team, and now Dowling with an over and back. And he's got a little sloppy. Urbandale overplaying the passing lane. Good defense there by the Jayhawks under second-year head coach Joey Aguirre. Jayhawks with a record of 2-9, and they'll be 2-10 here in about under 2 minutes. Dowling will improve to 9-2.
But you have to be impressed. Urbandale has been playing hard, and they've rotated some kids through, and they Looks like they're very disciplined on offense. They just don't have the height to compete at this level right now.
Well, we saw that Monday night with Southeast Polk.
Exactly.
Two teams mirror each other. They got about 15 guards and 1 or 2 post players, and Urbandale has a couple of 5'11" post players. One of them is Lauren Salmon and Aubrey Schumann, pitcher on the softball team, but that's at 5'11". You're going against 6'2", 6'3s in the CIML, and that makes it real difficult. Minute 15 to go, 60-26 Dowling. A long three, no good by Dixon from the top of the key for Urbandale. Rebound Dowling and Klein. Now to Nellie Johnson. Who's having in the corner. They'll run their offense. With it is Maddie Rice on the baseline and loses it. Outlet pass for Urbandale. German with it. Her shot is blocked by Klein, and she'll commit the foul. Bodies hit the floor, and everybody's all right. That's what counts. Klein with her second foul, and Urbandale will have free throws coming. In the presence of Mia German, who I was told was one of the fastest kids on the team. 5'5" sophomore, runs track, obviously. And she'll have 2 free throws here. And the first one, no good. Reminder, we'll have our post-game show. We'll do a brief post-game. We only get 15 minutes between games, so we'll have a real condensed post-game show. Reminder for both teams, they'll be in action, Dowling in action tomorrow. Urbandale will be in action next Tuesday, as they'll be traveling to Ankeny Centennial. As the second free throw is good by German. She now has 4 points tonight. 60-27 Dowling, under 40 seconds remaining. Here's Johnson with it to Klein. Let's keep a ball on the perimeter to Maddie Rice. Back to Nellie Johnson. Puts up a shot, no good. Offensive rebound, Olivia Meredith, and nice save that time by Olivia. Stayed away from the offensive foul, loose ball foul, and tried to deflect it to her teammate. Deflected out of bounds off Urbandale. Game clock running. 10 seconds remaining, and here is Nellie Johnson for 3. Right wing, no good. Rebound Urbandale, Mariah Dixon. 4 seconds remaining. Let's see if Urbandale can get off the shot. They cannot. So our final score will be Dowling Catholic a winner tonight, 60-27 over the Urbandale Jayhawks. Maroons outscore Urbandale 22-10 in the second half to win it. 60-27. Dowling Catholic improves its record to 9-2, and the Maroons take on number 1 ranked out of Class 4A Bishop Heelan of Sioux City tomorrow at Huxley at the Ballard Huxley tournament, Ballard Classic as it's called. 11:30 they'll tip it off. For Urbandale, their next game will be Tuesday night, as the Jayhawks will be on the road at 4th ranked Ankeny Centennial in a girl-boy doubleheader. Alongside Mike Burkert, I'm Mark Amadeo, our studio producer, Vinny Cataldo, and our CISN director, Rachel Hawley, along with Carson Dunnick and Marion Bailey, our camera operators. For them, we'll take a 1-minute break, return for our post-game show here at the Dowling Gym. Following this timeout, final score in the girls' game, Dowling 60, Urbandale 27. And we'll take a 1-minute break and be back. And then we'll be back later on for the boys' game here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.
Iowa Catholic Radio, connecting people to Christ with local faith leaders.
I am Father Michael, priest at St. John's. Come, let us go up to the Lord's mountain, to the house of the God of Jacob. With these words from the prophet Isaiah, I invite you to come and experience God's love at St. John's Parish, Urbandale. Mass times can be found at www.stjohnsadel.org.
Iowa Catholic Radio, connecting people to Christ and His Church on their faith journey.
At Caldwell Parish Funeral Home and Crematory, Des Moines' only Catholic owned and operated funeral home, we understand the sacred traditions of the Catholic funeral rites. These traditions bring comfort, honor, and hope through faith in Jesus and the resurrection. Caldwell Parish, Des Moines' only Catholic owned and operated funeral home. CaldwellParish.com.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio comes from Westgate Dental, offering cosmetic, family, implant, and general dentistry. Located at 1073rd Street, Suite 1 in West Des Moines, just behind Dowling Catholic High School. Learn more at westgatedentalia.com.
Welcome back to the Dowling Catholic Gym here in West Des Moines as we move to our post-game show following the girls' game in Game 1 of our girl-boy doubleheader. Dowling a winner 60-27 over the Urbandale Jayhawks. Dowling records improves to 9-2. They're ranked second in Class 5A. Urbandale falls to 2-10. And just Mike Burkert, Mark Amadale recapping the scoring and the statistics. We'll get you all of that once we stop using our fingers, toes, and oh yeah, we do have a calculator, I guess, in our phones. But we'll bring that along as I think I'm ready for the scoring. So I will start here, Mr. Burkert. The scoring now for this contest for the visitors from Urbandale. They were led in scoring by Reese DeVoe and Ava Waddle with 7 points each. And they were followed by Lauren Salmon with 4 points. Mia German off the bench with 4 points. Mariah Dixon finishing with 3 points. And Alyssa Pins with 2 points. Ella Schott off the bench did not score for Urbandale. Jayhawks went 6 out of 10 at the free throw line unofficially. For Dowling Catholic, Maroons had 2 players in double-figure scoring, led by Ava Zedekers, 20 points. He was followed by Ellie Muller with 13 points, 9 points for Layla Tritton, 6 points for Katie Muller. Off the bench, Macy Harnden with a pair of 3-pointers for 6 points. Ellie Olson with 4 points, and off the bench, Nellie Johnson with 2 points. Dowling went 7 for 7 at the free throw line. They did not attempt a free throw in the second half, and they finished 7 for 7 as the Maroons outscored Urbandale 15-5 in the fourth quarter. Mike?
Yeah, statistically, Dowling for the game was 23 out of 54, 43%. 7 of 25 in the three-point range, 28%. A little bit better than the other night, but still 7 of 7 free throws, 100%. They out-rebounded Urbandale 31-8. And turnovers, Dowling had 12 and Urbandale had 15. For the game, Urbandale was 8 for 36 from the field, 22%. They were 6 of 12 from the free throw line for 50%. Pretty much held to what we thought it was going to be. Dowling, if they took the ball inside, overall from the 2-point range, they shot the ball pretty well. But the 3-point, for them to compete, they're going to have to hit the threes a little bit better, I think.
It'll be interesting tomorrow as Dowling takes on Sioux City Heelan at the Ballard Tournament. 11:30 tip-off, and that'll be an interesting contest. The Maroons play outside the conference, and the Heelan team that has 3 players, we look at their numbers, they're not playing tonight, but
right.
They have 3 players in double figures, and they go about 5'10", 5'11". They're starting 5. I noticed with their lineup here. I put their heights over here on the corner here. They have a 6-foot post player, it looks like.
Looks like they average about the same number of points Dowling does, 58.3. I think Dowling was 60 in that range. And they're coming off a game where they played Prairie earlier in the year. And Prairie's, I think, number 5, if I'm not mistaken, 5 or 6.
They're in the top 10, yep.
Something like that. And it was a 59-54 game. So, tomorrow they're going to have to come ready to play. They're going to a team that can probably play some defense and probably can score. I think that they accomplished what they needed to accomplish today. I think that they ran their transition. They rebounded the ball really well, out rebounding 31-8, at the height advantage, but they were able to take the ball out and run with it. And for them to be successful, if you watch them, if they do their transition game, they're really tough to beat.
Absolutely. Well, Mike, thank you for sitting in tonight. We'll see you Tuesday night, as we'll be right here at the Dowling Gym, Dowling Valley, Game 1. That should be a good one. Dowling Valley rematch, always is. So
always is.
Thank you, and go watch the semifinals with Texas and Ohio State. They should be in about the second half now. So
okay, I'll keep you updated.
How's I appreciate that. Mike Burkert, my broadcast partner here. We're going to take a 2-minute break along our network lines, and notify the CISN squad behind us, Rachel Hawley, our director, and Vinny Cataldo. Taking a 2-minute break. And again, final in game one, Dowling Catholic 60, Urbandale 27. As we prepare for game two, we'll take a 2-minute break and come back with Jimmy Cataldo, and he will join me as we preview the boys' game coming up. Dowling and Urbandale here at the Dowling Gym on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Ashworth Vision Clinic. Complete eye exams, contact lenses, glasses, glaucoma testing, and urgent eye issues. 515-440-4610. AshworthVision.com.
Support for programming funded by Blessman International. We bring the good news of the gospel to South African children and their families through faith formation and locally sustainable programs. As the Fellowship of Christian Athletes location for all South Africa, our Sports for Christ complex provides student access to friendly competition where discipline and dedication are developed. Learn how you can support programs like Sports for Christ or experience the hands-on engagement of a mission trip at blessmaninternational.org.
Support for programming is provided by construction professionals, serving customers through a proven process, creating unique design, functionality, and artistic beauty. Construction Professionals is a Catholic family business built on a strong foundation. cpcustomhomes.com.
Support for programming comes from Klein Electric, a local family-oriented electrical contractor, a 100% employee-owned company with branches across the Midwest to provide comprehensive electrical services. Klein Electric is able to help with any residential and commercial project. Learn more at kleinelectric.com.
Fast Signs is a custom sign and visual solutions company with an extensive selection of digital signage, interior and exterior signs, banners, and vehicle wraps. Learn more at fastsigns.com. Thank you, Fast Signs in Clive, for your support of Iowa Catholic Radio.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Bozen the Florist. Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, weddings, whatever the message, say more with Bozen. Bozen.com. 515-244-ROSE. Bozen makes the moment mean more.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Skeffington's Formal Wear, in business since 1951, with locations in Des Moines, West Des Moines, Coralville, and Ankeny. Skeffington's Formal Wear, fitting you for life celebrations. Online at skeffingtons.com.